Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a simple beginner's makeup tutorial. So let me go take this makeup off that I already have on and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get right into it. I left my mascara on because I did it this morning and I didn't want to have to redo it. But first you start off with a moisturizer of choice. You can either do the Bioma, the Bubble, whatever you feel like buying, because usually people starting with makeup will be younger and they won't want to spend a ton of money on really expensive stuff. But I will be using my Bubble, and you can tell I've had it because there's no logo on it. But I just go in with a pump and do it and just get it all rubbed in. This is off topic, but since I'm gonna start doing these videos, I have started planning out what I'm gonna be talking about, just so that I can make my videos a little bit more organized and put together. So I'm going by that. Okay, so next you would go in with your primer, and I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Power Grip, but you can use whatever primer you want. But when you're just starting, I recommend using one of the stickier primers, just because it makes your makeup stay. Oh, I found it to make my makeup stay on a bit longer than other. Next, I go in with mascara, but you can go in with either mascara now or later on. I just go in with it first because I know I'm usually messier with my mascara, so I just do what I know I'm good at. But some mascaras I would recommend are the Telescopic, which I'm sure a lot of people know of, the Lash Sensational, the Essence Lash Princess, because it is only like $4 or $5. It's at Ulta, really good to start out with. And then the Sky High mascara, and I just go in with it now because I'm really messy, like I said. And these are some of the 4 mascaras I started off with, and I've stuck with them and they have done me really good. So let me get my lashes fixed and I'll be right back. This is really off topic, but I recommend going to the dollar store, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and buying a mini fan just to be able to blow your lashes and make them dry quicker. I even have this big one, and I got it from Temu, and I just kind of sit it up and hold it like this and just kind of let my lashes dry on their, or not on their own because I'm using a fan, duh. I just dry my lashes so that I can get my makeup going and finish faster. To make your lashes look better, I recommend curling them. You don't have to. Some people recommend doing it before, after, but whatever. I recommend just not doing it with your lashes still damp, like the mascara is still damp, because it could stick to the curler and rip your eyelashes out. If you're scared of that, don't use it when your lashes are still damp. I do it once before, once after the second coat, and if I need it, I do it, oh my lord, what? I do it once before, once after the first coat, and if I feel like I need it, I do it after the second coat of mascara too. And today I used my Lash Princess, and I still have to curl them, so that's what Lash Princess is. Next, you go in with a concealer. I always use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo, not the black lid, but the white lid. The white lid is the hydrating, and it doesn't crease throughout. I've noticed it doesn't crease throughout the day. But there's also mascara. There's also concealers you can use, like the NYX, this one, and then you can use the Maybelline one also, but I choose this one just because it's what I started with and I love it. So I just put a little dot here. Sometimes I put it there, sometimes I put it there, but for this we're gonna put it right here, just so that it doesn't get cakey or anything. I start by blending my concealer out with a brush, and then afterwards, to get everything good and smooth, I go in with my beauty blender and I take it to the bathroom and I wet it and I dry it off really good, just so it's damp and it's large. Here's its original size. There's what it is wet. I do it like that so that it's fluffier and everything blends in a little better. But after I do that, or after I blend it out with a brush, I just go in with the sponge. Next, you would go in with some sort of cream, liquid, or powder bronzer, but for the younger people I would recommend a cream or a powder, just because it's easier to use when you're not as experienced. But I recommend things like the Wet n Wild contour stick, and then this Pixie bronze. And I also recommend the Ulta Beauty brand bronzer. That is a very nice bronzer. You're not going to hear a lot of people say that, but I lived off of that until about a year ago when I bought my Too Faced one. But anyways, I just kind of make me little lines, just enough to add a little color, and I'll go down my nose and then just put a little bit like that. And then I just take either my beauty blender or a brush, kind of like this, kind of like a fluffier brush, and go in and blend everything out. I found that it's best to blend upwards with bronzer and contour because it gives you more of a snatched look. But besides that, you kind of have the freedom to do whatever, just as long as, hold on, you want to be careful of not over bronzing, because over bronzing will make you look like an orange. But you can over bronze if you fake tan and don't fake tan your face, so that's different. Once you've got your bronzer or contour all blended out, next I go in with a blush of some sort, and all of these are generally cheap besides this one. This one is like 20, is it 21 or 24? It's 21 or $24, but it is a very good liquid blush, and it's very pigmented, so it lasts. This is the NYX Buttermilk blush. I cannot talk. Buttermilk blush, and it's very, very pigmented. I don't know if it's the shade that I got, but this is good if you have a little bit more experience. Same thing with this. But if you don't have as much experience, Essence has this baked blush, which is really good. It's only like $3 or $4. It's not too pigmented or anything. And also the Maybelline Fit Me blush. I have it in shade, where's the shade? Rose. And it's very easy to handle and just really easy to blend. It's manageable and it's really pretty. So yeah. Just to show how this one looks, I'm going to be using it, and I go in with my Ulta Beauty blush brush. Very well loved brush, and I just go in with a little bit. And this is going to look weird the way I put it on, but you just kind of put it on like that, and if I need to, I hit it with the beauty blender a little bit and just get everything looking right. Okay, this part is optional, but I like to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me. You can also get the e.l.f. There's a four-wheeler going by my house right now. But you can go with the e.l.f., whatever brand. Oh, I also enjoy the CoverGirl Clean Matte. It's really good. But I'm going to go in with my Fit Me today because it's what I started off with. And yeah. I go in, I just take a brush. I usually do a shade a little bit, either too light or too dark, and fluctuate depending on the time of year. But I just kind of go in with a little bit just to put everything in its place and make sure nothing's still like wet or anything, like the contour, bronzer, anything like that. But this is a really good one. Right now is when you would go in and do your mascara if you were doing it after, but like I said, I do mine before, so mine's already done. The only thing I do after is I just curl it after I set everything in place with setting spray. But right now, besides mascara, you should go in with a powder highlight or liquid, whatever you prefer, but powder usually lays better if you put the powder on your face. I just go in with this fluffy brush and I just kind of put a little bit, just like that, not much, because I mean, it's okay. And then I go in, I have this smaller brush. It's an eyeshadow brush from Ulta. I put a little bit on my nose. And then I put it in my inner corners. And then I just blend everything out, make sure it looks good. Now, holy voice crack. Anyways, well now I go in with a clear brow gel just to brush through my brows. I recommend the e.l.f. one, the double-sided lash and brow mascara. I also recommend the one from Wet n Wild, the Maybelline, the Great Lash clear mascara. It's pretty good. And there's another one, but I can't think of what it's called. But you just brush a little bit through, just to tame your brows a little, and then it's on to the next step. Now it's time for lips. Right now I would go in with either the e.l.f. lip oil, the NYX lip oil, Summer Fridays lip balm, or this Bath & Body Works lip gloss that I showed in the in my previous video of my everyday makeup tutorial. But today I'm gonna go with my e.l.f. lip oil, and you could also go in with just Aquaphor, and that would bring something to the table. Next is setting spray. I recommend either the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist or the Milani Make It Last. I like the original the best, not the matte, not anything else. The original one in the clear bottle. But just spray it all over. And after, like I said, with the fan, get the fan. I just dry my face, and then like I would in my normal routine, I go over another time with the setting spray, and then you're all done. So let me go make an edit real quick like Miss Emma does. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my previous video. I will link it down below, and I will tag Miss Emma down below. I'll be back. That was my beginner makeup tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for even more videos. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.